Hello, water signs. It's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your tarot scope for June 19th through the 25th. Big baby, I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous and enjoying this beautiful summer weather. All right, this read this week is focusing on the summer solstice, which will take place on the 21st of June. It's going to be the longest day of the year. It's when the sun has hit that midpoint in its travels, and this is how we gauge how we are going throughout this year. All right, so that's what our read is focused on, and it is for water signs, sun, moon, or rising. So what's up, Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios? How you guys doing? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and join. And welcome back, family. Big hugs, lots and lots of love. High fives and shoulder rubs. Guys, let's jump into this read. I'm super pumped. We got some new cards coming in, and these are called Messages from our Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen D. Farmer. And I want to send out a big shout out to Tala Botanica. Big hugs, girl. Thank you so very much for my cards. We will be putting them to good work. All right, I will put her hashtag in the description. You can give her a shout out. You can go by and see what she's got. You can also follow her on Facebook. Alrighty, with that being said, let me make sure I got my timer on, and now I do. So mentally, guys, what we got coming in is the ancestor of guidance. I almost feel like the elk is trying to put his hands on you, like he's trying to bring you in and shake you up and tell you it is time to learn respect. It is time to learn boundaries. The elk is all about relationships. So I feel like midpoint, we are looking at how we are handling relationships, and the elk is saying if they don't respect you and you don't respect them, baby, it ain't gonna work. Okay, it's just not going to work. So this is about knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. All right, picking your battles, but also maintaining your boundaries with people. All right, respect. That's what the ancestor of guidance is bringing in for you. Spirit of air is how you're going to be working with that energy. It is time to get rid of the clutter. It is time to clear the space. It is time to what? Clear the air. Let me clear my throat. Yes, it is time to speak up and speak out. Say what's on your mind, baby, because it is time. Now, Kiwi is coming in for you, and Kiwi has a little bit of message for you. I found this animal quite interesting. So his little message on the card, if you can't read it, it says do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Walking is really good for this animal because, you know, he doesn't really fly, so he has like take a little meandering walk around. But walking is also very beneficial, especially grounding activities. So this might be a week where you need to get yourself together, like really get yourself together, get yourself grounded, get out there in nature, and see what's going on. Now, I thought it was really interesting. I did a little bit of research on them because y'all know I love animals and I love the medicine that they give you. So, and this is one I've never really worked with, and it's from New Zealand. Okay, the ability to get the truth out. You see that big ass nose he's got? He is nosy as what? Yes, he is. And nosy in a good way. He can smell a lie a mile away is what it's trying to tell you. Okay, they are nocturnal animals, but they're very assertive. So I'm telling you, boundaries. Getting people out of your space, smelling a rat a mile away. Okay, being adaptable, and also the ability they have to get used to their environment is really important. And I think you're going to need to apply that for what's going on in your life. Now, I found it quite interesting that when they tend to bond or mate with the opposite sex, they do it for life. They are the symbol of New Zealand. When this animal shows up for you, there's a possibility that you may be getting too sensitive to the things that are going on around you. And in a relationship, it's time for you to notice your partner a little bit more, okay? Always show them affection. And this is about giving and receiving affection. I feel like the ancestor of guidance is kind of telling you like, hey, if you're not getting what you're giving, you need to take a step back and you need to look at the situation a little bit clearer, okay? And let those clouds kind of dissipate and look at things for what they are, all right? So with that being said, let's jump into our read. Now, I have the Babylonian Tarot that we will be using. I have pre-shuffled the deck, but we will be shuffling them together. Let's go ahead and bless them. Say so to bless this deck for water signs, sun, moon, and rising for the week of 19th through 25th. Show us the energies that you have for that. As I cut the deck, I have the Magician upright with the 9 of Wands. You are in full control, my friend. Do not let people think that they are controlling you, but you are in full effect, baby. And I know you feel like you've been fighting a long time and you feel like you're stuck. But the thing is, you gotta keep going and you gotta keep doing, okay? You will make it to the end. It is going to happen, Captain. It's just taking a little bit too long. A lot of times when we're going through the, the thicket, or when we're going through these big changes, we have to like kind of reevaluate the process. What are we doing? How are we applying solutions? What is working? What's not working? How can we get it to work? And that's what that walking meditation is really good for. Almost like you need to get out and get some fresh air and really get a better perception of what's going on. Alrighty, now I will tell you I have a special card for the center item because this is what your central theme is. This is the sun. This is what you are moving around, and this is what is trying to be illuminated. All right, first position we have the moon reverse. Whew. Second position, the Prince of Disc. 5 of Cups reverse. Holy moly, my friend, Prince of Cups reverse. What's going on, water signs? And we got the Fool on the upright. Well, that's nice. Well, hey, at least one card's upright, huh? So before we get into this whole, the cards being reversed, always being a negative thing, that's really in the interpretation of how you feel. I don't really feel like they're always negative. Sometimes I'd rather see a card in reverse than upright, okay? Now, jumping into our read, we are going to be looking at our first position. Our first position is the moon reversed. Now, that needs to be, it's what you need to see. So I kind of feel like, okay, the moon is attributed to Cancer, all right? So that's not just towards you. This has got a lot of you in it. And I think a lot of y'all are dealing with some things that you feel like there's a lot of obstacles in your way. There's a lot of things getting in your way. And I'm telling you, it's all about boundaries. You've got to put some healthy boundaries out there, and you've got to start seeing the truth for what it is. The thing is that you don't want to see the truth, or the truth is being hidden from you with the moon reversed. All right? Now, the moon reversed, just a moment, guys. Duty calls. All right, sorry about that. My baby needed her bottle. It's 2 a.m. She was ready. She was hungry. All right. So as I was saying with the moon reverse, it's almost like what needs to be illuminated, you don't want it to be. It's either secrets or it's something that has, I almost feel like it's a mask. Somebody is either wearing a mask around you and you just don't want to notice it, or you've been wearing the mask, okay? So either way it goes, let's see a little bit more, okay? Sorry, water signs, you might have a little bit longer one. I want to see what's going on with the moon reversed. What's up with the moon reversed? What does it want us to know? What does it want us to see? All right. Healing. All right. Some of us don't want to see that we need to take a break. Some of us don't want to see that we need to take a step back. And with some, I'm going to tell you, I'm picking up Leo energy because of the big cats. I'm also picking up an insensitive person. This situation that the moon reversed is happening with, I feel almost like you need a break. You don't want to take a break. You don't want to rest, and you don't want to get balance. You don't, there's like, you don't want to heal. You kind of just want to jump up and go, and it's just not going to happen that way. It's almost telling you, slow your ass down and sit down for a minute, okay, water sign? You can't just keep flowing and flowing and flowing. You got to take a moment. Yes, you're ready for this new beginning. Yes, the Fool upright is a good card. However, we got to get through the rest of these energies so that you can be on the right track. All right, now this is also getting the truth. Remember, you got that big nose with the kiwi. All right. Now, in your second position, this is representing what you're kind of pushing too fast, or what you need to be more patient with. So, I'm going to tell you, some of y'all have two options on the table, or one of them represents you. However, both princes are reversed. So somebody is lying. There's a damn dirty liar in the picture, okay? And y'all just don't want to see it. You don't want to believe it. However, when I see two princes in a read, I know that this is a male friend that's saying, I just want to be your friend, we're cool, blah, blah, blah. But they want to be more. But also, when I see the Prince of Disc reverse, it's almost like this is a very stagnant, lazy energy that just doesn't want to move. It just doesn't want to happen. Maybe it's just not going the way you want it to go. So to get a little bit more of what we need more patience with is probably a situation financially that's not coming through for us. But let's get a little bit more. Conflict. All right, we are going through a very big conflict because I have these two fives right next to each other. I'm going to tell you whatever this conflict is, and more than likely is about an establishment as far as work or home, because this is a building for me. Fours are like, for me, it's like the foundation of something. So we don't want to see that we need healing from the foundation because we are in conflict, possibly with an earth sign or with a very slow moving energy that's not yielding a financial outcome that we desire. All right. Now, what areas are fertile? Well, Five of Cups reverse, we realize we ain't got nothing else. We might as well pick up a damn dirty cups and keep it moving, okay? It's just like, okay, it is what it is. It's happened, but we gotta go. All right? We gotta keep it moving. And it's almost like, you know what? Hey, it happened. It's a loss, but I'm gonna be okay. However, this is what we have to release. And this is behaviors that need to go in a different direction. Now, before you start emailing me and saying mean things to me, this can be you, or you can be dealing with somebody, okay? It might be water situation. However, the Prince reversed is a person who enjoys adventures of all kind, okay? I refer to this card as my player card, player, because this is the one who enjoys adventures and titillating experiences and cannot commit. All right, this is like, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know what I want, I don't know where I'm going. This is a very lost mentality, and this is what has to be like shed. It has to be dropped. This needs to be released so that the next portion of this year, you can be this fool. You can be the good fool and not the bad fool, all right? And if this is somebody who's around your energy, they might need to go, okay? Because they're going to bring you down the wrong path. This is very sublime energy. You don't know what's going to happen. It's erratic because you can think about water. You don't know if it's going to flow. You don't know what's going to happen, all right? And this is almost narcissistic and a little bit. And I'm not calling you narcissistic, but this is like not seeing the error of your own ways, okay? Or somebody around you. And I think that's what the moon is trying to tell you. Alrighty? Now, Fool reversed is saying you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to start over. The thing is, you have not cleared the energy yet. Once you clear the energy, you're going to be on this bright and beautiful path, ready to go. Alright? Now, I want to clarify that, Prince, real quick for you. Your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. They didn't happen the way you wanted them to happen, okay? So it's almost like you have to release that energy. You have to release it so that either it can manifest or that you can redevelop a new plan, okay? It's almost like you were hoping for something, you didn't get it, and now you're just like, well, F it, you know? I'm just going to do whatever the hell I wanted. I'm going to go party my ass off. I'm going to go do me. And that's just for some. That's not for all, okay? So that is the energy that I'm picking up for you this week and for the mid-year check-in, okay? Now, as I'm looking at your Sacred Sites card, and this is what the sun is trying to illuminate for you. This is Varanasi, and this is for exceptional healers because it is in the south, but this is about overcoming. There is a mentality that we have to develop when we go through these situations. It's almost like a fighter mentality. So you got a little bruises, you got a little bruised, and you got a little bumped up with that 9 of Wands, right? Remember we had that 9 of Wands at the beginning? It's all right, man. You're going to be fine. Because it teaches you how to be a survivor. You are not a victim, you're a survivor, okay? And this is all about overcoming. So in the past, does it feel as if your dreams are always being messed up and all your plans go wrong because something else is in your way? Ganesh offers assistance, for he is the remover of all obstacles. Ganesh is the god of beginnings, that goes to the Fool, called upon the start of ceremonies as a new enterprise. Ganesh will remove the obstacles. Okay? Now, in the present, it says, look at your own environment. Is your house cluttered and chaotic or ordered and serene? If that spirit of air coming through, surrounding often reflects our inner state. So if you're living in chaos, baby, like you walk home, you got stuff everywhere, you got things everywhere, it drives me insane. Your life is going to be like that, okay? And there's times that I come home and it's like that and I feel like I'm going crazy. Now take some time now to throw away unwanted items to make room for things that you really need. Doing this will help clean negative energies from your home and place or work. Do you have a special place where you can seek sanctuary or guidance? You can create a sense of sanctuary and peace at home by playing recordings of sounds of nature. I recommend Reiki music, listening to it, even if it's 4 or 5 minutes. Bless your hands as you listen to it. Say, with my hands, I put in positive energy. Place it on the part that you're meditating with and just imagine positivity flowing in and out of your body and you will feel amazing. Susan Wilbanks, I love listening to her Reiki music. All right. Now, the upper world, this is your potential. You see right there, there's Ganga and she's holding in her hands 2 water pots. What aspects of your life would you like to wash away, water sign? So it talks about taking a shower and letting the water, doing like a shower meditation, okay? Taking away your regrets, fears, and worries. Bathe in purity and cleanliness, washing away the guilt and restoring your wholeness. Release and forgive, and you will break free from your chains, whether the obstacles in your life are physical or emotional. Remember that obstacles can always be overcome. So that is what the moon is trying to illuminate to you. The moon is like the elephant for you. And it is telling you, I am coming to remove everything out of your life. I'm going to shine the light on it so that you can see it. And no, you can't hide behind the moon. And no, you can't eclipse me out, because I'm going to show you that there has to be conflict in order for things to change so that your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes can come true. All right? Now, what I have is something special, guys. I picked a crystal for each sign. Tell me if y'all like this idea or not, but I thought since we're in the mid-year, this would be a great way to hit it off. So, Cancer, you get ruby, and this is for passion, courage, and consciousness. This is one of the more powerful stones in terms of releasing and raising energy. It works strongly with sexual energies and awakens a passion for living and creating experiences. The elephant is also about fertility, guys. Ruby works with fiery energies and can help bring deeply held anger and resentment to the surface. Combined with clear quartz, it can help dissolve long-held blocks and obstacles of growth. It stimulates the base chakra, the Muladhara, and raises the Kundalini energy. That's your root chakra, guys. And it also lifts sexual energy to the heart chakra, encouraging bliss and a happy outlook in relationships. Okay? Drawing this card indicates life will soon be filled with passion and excitement. Try to release negative anger and heavier unconscious emotions to seek happiness. All right? Now, Pisces, you got low lights. grounding, focus, and intuition. This stone strengthens the fundamental energies of the body in order to free it for higher work. It helps ground the center of the body, enhancing shamanic and other healing rituals. It is very protective from diseases. All right, it aids with the third eye with Anja, stimulating vision and insight. Drawing this card signifies a need to work with the body before proceeding for more spiritual development. Ensure you are grounded and centered before undertaking any shamanic or visionary quest. And Scorpio, you got labradorite, and this is for psychic development, meditation, and responsibility. Labradorite is protective and deflects unwanted interference and aligns the physical and etheric bodies. It also assists in removing external projections and attached entities with complete cleansing of the aura, okay? Drawing this card signifies it is time to be open to your spiritual path. What fears hold you back from the unknown? How can you use the processes of the higher mind and spirit to overcome them? So it's almost like you need these stones for protection to move forward. That's what I'm picking up for you, water signs. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this read. Thank you for joining with me and spending this afternoon with me, or whatever time it is for you. It's 2 a.m. for me. Don't know what time it is for you. However, thank you for hanging out with me. If you'd like a personal read, please feel free to hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. All right, fam. Be blessed.